Hello there and welcome to a brand new video. We're still continuing the HTML course, and today we're going to be talking about lists and tables. Let's start off with lists. So you're going to be using lists on your website when you're adding navigation links at the nav bar or the header, or you just want a list of something on your website and you're talking about a certain topic and you want a list. So let's look at the kind of ones you can use. So we have an unordered list, so you basically just say UL and then this stands for unordered list. Let's say list item LI, and okay, let's just have some football players. Let's do Messi, and then you hit Alt Shift and then down and duplicate it a little bit, so we have more lists items. Let's say, I don't know, Van Dijk, and let's say Ronaldo, and let's say Neymar. Okay, so let's hit save and view is on the live server. Alright, so here you go. But as you can see, it has these bullet points at the beginning of each item. So because this is an unordered list, let's do an ordered list and see what's the difference. So to add an ordered list, all you have to do is just say ordered list OL, and then you do the same thing. You just copy these items over here, or you can add in items LI, hit save, and let's see the difference. And as you can see over here, we have numbered items. Now item number 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're basically going to be using this for like if you are trying to explain something on your website and you have like step 1, step 2, 3, 4, or you have like article 1, 2, 3, 4, and you basically want to name them, and you're going to be using this for your navigation links, or just if you have a list of things that you want to add. I'm going to put an example right now of how you can use lists on a website. So there is another type of the lists. It's called a description list, and to add it you just say DL, and that stands for description list. And now we're not gonna have our typical list item LI. We're gonna do something a little bit different, but you rarely use this, so it's not even that important, but it's good to know. So you do a DT, and this stands for a description title. Let's say like you have a book and the book is called I don't know, like science. Alright, is that how you spell science? Okay. And then no, you're not gonna duplicate this. You are gonna have something else. You're gonna have something called a DD, or a description definition. Let's look at it. This has a VS Code has a cool feature. Yeah, definition, description, the description, definition, or value. So this, let's say you have a book called science, and then you just wanna have like a chapter 1. And now let's duplicate this. Alt Shift, hit down, and let's say chapter 3, chapter 2, and let's see what this looks like. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, hit save, and there you go. You have a book called Science, and then it goes, it breaks a line, and then you have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 with a margin to the left, so you can clearly see it. So let me duplicate this so you can really get the idea of what it looks like. So basically just gonna have, like, let's say you have, I don't know, let's put IT. Okay, hit save, and let's see what this looks like. Now you get the idea. So you have a description title and a description definition, or description value. This is the value. So you probably like, you're gonna publish a book, and these chapters are gonna be like links. You can click them, and you know, it'll take you to a chapter that you can read. Just saying an example of the use of this. This is gonna use it for if you're trying to explain something and you have steps to it, and this you're gonna use it for. You're gonna use it a lot when it comes to navigation links on your website. So yeah, this pretty much sums up lists. Right, now we're done with lists. Let's move on to tables. So let's just get rid of this. And to add a table, there is a tag called table. Straightforward, really. And we want to add a row we want to add a certain amount of rows, and then inside the rows we're going to add certain amount of cells. That's how table works. So let's say to add a row, we say table row, and inside the row we want to add columns or cells. So to add those, you say td, and if we hover over here, the td element represents a data cell in a table, so that's what we want. Okay, let's just say like number. How do I do this? Okay, and let's duplicate this. Alt shift and then down. Let's do 4. We want to say here first name and then last name, and then we just say dates or birth dates. Okay, let's hit save and let's see how this looks. There we go. We have a table row, but that doesn't look like a table, so all we need to do is just duplicate this. Control C, Control V, boom. Let's duplicate it a couple of times. Okay, now we're gonna have our actual data. Okay, we're gonna say Nelson Clark. I'm just making names up. Birth date, we're gonna say like the 10th of September 1995. Okay, let's duplicate this. We're gonna say Steve Harvey. That's actually a real person. Okay, I'm gonna say the 10th of May 1960. Okay, let's hit save, and there we go. We have our table, and let's see how we can add actual lines. I didn't change this. I need to change it to 2. Okay, done. And okay, I want to say okay, here we have our table, but this doesn't really look like a table, it just looks like organized text or something. We want those lines in here. So to do that, we're gonna add an attribute to the tag table. So all we're gonna say is, so basically what we want is a border. So we're gonna add an attribute, and you know, we talked about attributes, they make those tags behave differently. So we're gonna say border because we need a border to that table, and it just comes up. So we're gonna say border, hit enter or tab, and we're gonna say equals, let's just say black. We want a black border. Hit save and let's see how it changed. And now it actually looks like a table. So we have these borders and these names, and you can do this whatever you want. I'm gonna show you something else if you go through it and you're like, I don't know what this is. Okay, let's just say change this from table row to table head. Let's go here. No, let's just say table head. Okay, hit save and see what happens. It kinda messes up because as you can see, it leaves this cell over here empty, and as you can see, it kinda messes up our table. When you say table head, it leaves this cell over here empty. So all we need to do is just go over here. Let's just get rid of this. Boom, boom, and here we have our table. As you can see, we don't really need to name the numbers. This is our table head. and these are our rows with our cells in it. And yeah, pretty much this sums up tables and lists. So if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Till then, see you next time.